Hi there, it is Crystal Lopez from crystalandcomp.com, and I have got a 2 Sam's grocery haul in one for you today. The first one is a bunch of lunch stuff and easy things that kids can prepare for themselves while I am gone for a week to the DFW area because we have a grandbaby being born. And then this second haul is the day I got back. I picked up a teen and we ran to Sam's real quick and got groceries to restock. We've spent $303 so far. Our budget this month is $700. Let's see what we got.
Hello, you guys. It is Crystal Lopez here, and it's time for a budget reset. It's time for a new month, and oh my goodness, I have a little Chihuahua dog crawling on our lawn table. That dog is going to be the death of me. Oh, and a dog inside hacking up something. All right, so I did a very quick Sam's haul. This is mostly stuff for lunches, and some staples that we need. So it's a very small haul, but it's $130. So we learned last month that $600 is just not realistic for our family of 7 for the month. And so we are working to stay. Last month we spent a total of $777, and that was honestly with minimal meat purchases. We used up some meats that we had on hand. And we are working through things that we already have so that we can limit how much we're having to buy. But we're gonna do the same thing this month, and my goal is to keep it at $700. That's $175 a week, although this bit from Sam's was $130, and it's like lunch stuff and some staples. Lunch stuff for the month and some staples for a while, for like 3 months. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so I would love to know how many of you guys include in your grocery haul paper products, cleaning products. To me, like anything that I'm buying with my groceries, I consider that part of my grocery budget. Now, as we are working really hard to be on a super strict budget, I don't know how realistic that is to include that. I've always just it's all come out of the same place. You know what I mean? Now, I can tell you that some of my cleaning supplies, like my laundry, or my dishwasher detergent, this cleaner here, I used to get this from Grove, but I've put a halt on all of that, and I've just been ordering it off of Amazon. And I have been ordering like my dishwashing tablets on Amazon, and my hand soaps I've actually been getting at Home Goods because they have a really good price on that. So none of those things are accounted. None of those are coming out of my grocery budget because I'm not buying them at the grocery store. How do you guys do it? I would love to know. But like the months that I have to buy toilet paper, paper towels, and paper plates, those are huge things that come out of the grocery budget. And I'm just not sure that I'm going to continue to include that in my grocery stuff because I just don't know that that makes sense. But let me show you what we got. I would love to be able to spend $175 a week. That would be $700 for the month. But when we're doing things like this, rice will last us 3 to 4 months. Well, actually, the last time I bought rice, it's been right at 4 months. So this will last us about 4 months. I won't have to do this again, but this was almost $18, right? I won't have to do it again for quite a few months. Anyway, all right, so I did get some chicken bites, which really are chicken nuggets. This brand was the same size and the same price as the Sam's brand, so I just went ahead and grabbed this. This is an easy thing that they can heat up in the air fryer for their lunches. I like to get these 3 packs of pizzas from Sam's. Now, we will get pizza. I will get pizza one-off, like an individual, one in a box at Walmart, but this really is the cheapest way to buy it. This is like 50 cents to $1 cheaper per pizza to do it this way. Okay. I did get these 2 boxes of ramen. This should last us a month. My kids really do like having ramen for lunch. So there's 2 containers here, and each container has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 24. Now, I'm going to show you some price comparison. For a moment, I pulled this up on Walmart.com, and for a moment, I thought it was cheaper at Walmart. But Walmart their unit price is by the ounce, where Sam's unit price is by the each. It is absolutely cheaper to do it this way. So these were
Okay, so I went to grab screenshots to show you, and lo and behold, now Walmart is cheaper. Just remember, you need to make sure that you're comparing the right unit prices, because their unit price at Walmart is by the ounce, where Sam's is by the each. But even when you take $3.28 and divide it by, because they've dropped the price since I last looked, now it's cheaper. So, I mean, at this point, buy your ramen where you want. Like, all of these stores are driving me crazy with 5 cents cheaper here. Oh no, now it's more. Now it's less. Now it's more. Just pay attention to your unit price. And I guess just stock up on ramen and feed your family ramen forever.
So these were also on sale for $1 off. Actually, this haul was $128, not $130. These were on sale for like $1 off a piece, so that was really nice to be able to save on these. That'll last us the month. Multiple kids requested some granola bars, so I grabbed the Kodiak brand. They did have the Quaker brand there, but they had some ingredients in it that I wasn't keen on. Now, you know, when you're buying cheap, though, you really are sacrificing ingredients anyway. So I don't know. I just feel I'm just not sure, you know. I can buy the cheapest bread for $1.25, but if you start reading the ingredients on the bread container of what is in the bread that's $1.25, so this would be store brand breads at different stores, whether it's Walmart or H-E-B or what have you, it literally says on there genetically modified ingredients. Like, right? It's so conflicting. But if we're trying to buy the cheapest things possible, that's what we're dealing with. That's what we're up against. It's very frustrating.
So I get it. It feels very much, as I'm watching and editing, it feels like an oxymoron. Like, we're going to feed our kids top ramen, which my husband is very against. He thinks it's full of terrible ingredients. We know this. And then we're going to throw in some high protein grape Kodiak granola bars. I don't know. Balance? Is it balance?
I did go ahead and grab these. There are 20 in here, and they are high in protein, which I really, really like. But I really need to do a good search for granola bars that are cheap, that don't have high fructose corn syrup and alternative sugar things in it. They're being sneaky in the way that they describe things in the ingredients nowadays, let me tell you. All right, jasmine rice. This will last me about 4 months. It was right under $18. We go through a lot of rice. You guys see me in my cooking videos. We generally have a starch with our dinner, and it's either potatoes, pasta, or rice. So I got all kinds of ways to make it. Jasmine rice is my favorite to use, whether I'm making Puerto Rican rice, Spanish rice, or just plain rice. It doesn't matter. This is what we love, and this is what cooks really well for me. I got a case of water. I did get a case of Dr. Pepper. Now, if you've seen my video that is 50 ways to save on your grocery budget, I'm not taking my own advice here because I have teenagers that hound me about getting them soda. But if you're trying to spend as little as possible, this has got to go. This has got to go. Crystal, this has got to go. Okay, and then we were out of paper plates. My paper plates that I typically get come in a package of 600, but they are really high right now. They're $23 and like 98 cents for 600 of them. They're cheaper at Costco. So I grabbed this. These were on sale, and you get 204. And it's the Dixie, comparable to Dixie, but it's the Sam's brand. So I will tell you, I personally love the cheap ones. I don't mind the cheap ones. People will come over and say, why do you buy these cheap paper plates? They're nostalgic to me. I don't mind them, but you do end up using 2 or 3 at a time, or else you'll lose everything on your plate. So even though you get 600, how far does that 600 really go? For these, you only need 1. However, I really like the other ones, but $23, I don't know. I know I can get them cheaper at Costco, and I need to renew my Costco membership. So, but I'm also loving Sam's, and I really am conflicted about having all these memberships. Like, at what point is enough, right? Anyway, I don't know. I'm working through some of this with you guys. Please be my therapy, would you? All right, and then I did grab a box of mac and cheese. Now, I will tell you, if you order online, you can get the Annie's mac and cheese, which is what I prefer. but you have to get it shipped to you. They do not carry it in store. So all I could get today was this. And I mean, here I am eating my own words because I'm not even going to go over the ingredients on the back of this box, but here I am. Here is my life, people. So lunch item, snack item, lunch. And I know these are bad. Here I am telling you ingredients. Like, but when you're eating on a strict budget, you're not eating the top of the line stuff most of the time, people, right? Anyway, all right, so here's what $128 and some change bought at Sam's.
All right, and are you ready for the second grocery haul? Here we go. So I literally just finished driving 7 hours to get home, a drive that should have taken 4 hours.
Hello, you guys. It is Crystal Lopez here from crystalandcomp.com, and I have a very quick grocery haul for you from Sam's. I spent $177. Let me find my receipt. Let me see if I can see what this says. I think it was $177 and some change. Hold on. And I don't have my glasses on. $173.67 is what I spent. I actually got back I had a $3.78 reward, I think, that I used. I'm going to show you what I got. We were completely out of toilet paper. I have been out of town for a week and I just came home. I don't even know for sure what we have in the fridge, but I think I have a good idea. I know things that we should be out of. But we needed some meats and we needed this. Tomorrow, the new H-E-B flyer goes on sale where chicken will be on sale for 99 cents a pound. So I will go stock up on that as well. But this will be enough to get us through a week, and some of this will last us a little bit longer. My goal was to spend $175 or less at Sam's. So let me show you what I got. Okay, so first I got mangoes. It's gonna take a couple of days for these to ripen. The boxes were either overripe or not ripe at all. So this one has a couple that are close to ripening and then quite a few that are green still. So these the greener ones will take longer. These are great snacks and great additions to our lunch or to our dinner. A lot of us love mangoes, and so we love these. These are $8 when they're in season. Really, really good. All right, I got the romaine hearts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will probably process half of that tonight and have it in a bowl in the fridge, and we'll eat on it for a couple of days. And then the other half I will cut up and process and get it in the bowl once we finish the first half. Apples, oh my goodness, apples were so expensive. These were the cheapest apples and they were nice and hard. These apples are really good. 4 pounds of apples, so those are great snacks and great additions to lunch. This will make a sheet pan vegetable side dish. These are great for salads and sheet pan veggies. These are great for sheet pan veggies or just a batch of squash on the stovetop sauteed. And they're also good for putting in our spaghetti. So we have a neighbor that brought us a bunch of carrots while I was out of town. So I need to look at those and see. Those make great sheet pan things as well. We're out of onions, so I grabbed this thing of onions. This is 3 of the English cucumbers. These are great additions to our dinner, whether we're having it with a salad or just as an extra side. They're really good. Bananas, I grabbed a thing of bananas. I got a watermelon. You know, we like to cut the watermelon up and then we'll eat on it for 3 or 4 or 5 days, adding it to our lunch, adding it to our dinner. Okay, we've got this produce over here too. These golden potatoes, they were almost $8 a bag. I feel like potatoes are a little high right now, but that's okay. We need an alternative. I don't want to eat rice every single night. So this will give us a nice alternative to have for mashed potatoes or whatnot. And then probably the next time I'm at the store, and actually H-E-B might have potatoes on sale. I'll have to look. But whoever has potatoes on sale, the russets, I'll buy those as well and have them on hand to make baked potatoes. I grabbed this thing of sweet potatoes. We like to have these sometimes. I do them in the Instant Pot. This was only $4, and it is probably 5 pounds, 6 pounds, 5 pounds. So these are great in the Instant Pot. All right, and then I grabbed this big thing of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. It's almost 6 pounds worth, and it was $3.48. This will get us probably 2 dinners. And then this big thing of pork chops, it is $2.38 a pound. $2.38 a pound. And I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really see. I think we've got close to 10 pounds of pork chops here. So I'll have to get in here and see how many are here, but we're having those for dinner tonight. I'm gonna grill them, and we will probably have maybe enough for 2 dinners. If not, whatever I cook tonight and whatever's left over, even if the leftover is not enough for a complete dinner for our family, I will still freeze those, put the number on the outside of the bag of the freezer bag of how many are in there. And then when we buy the next set, we'll have a few left over, and then those 2 combined will make enough for a dinner for us, right? All right, then we've got lunch stuff. So I grabbed some lunch meat. I grabbed this cheese. The kids will make turkey cheese sandwiches or grilled cheese sandwiches in the sandwich maker, or sometimes the warm turkey and cheese sandwiches in the sandwich makers. And then we also have the bread. And I grabbed a thing of chicken base, which is kind of like chicken, or better than bouillon. This is the chicken one. I'm out of salt, so I grabbed the salt, and then I also smashed my bread. I also grabbed the lemon pepper. We are out of that. That's really good on the chicken or the pork chops. And then we grabbed chips. I really wanted the Members Mark bag of chips that's really big, that's like $3.50. I sent a teenager to go get them, but he said they were out. So he grabbed these. That's $10 worth of chips right there, but that's okay. The next time I'm there, I'm sure that they'll have the chips. They're probably pretty popular right now since everybody's out of school. And then we needed toilet paper. So there is that. I've got other meats in the fridge. We're stocking up on meats very slowly here and there, depending on what's on sale. Like I said, I'm gonna go to HEB, and they've got the 99-cent chicken legs and chicken quarters. I believe it's both the lemon pepper and the barbecue this time, and I will stock up on probably $40 to $50 worth, and then see what other great things they have on sale right now as well. And we will just keep stocking up on our meats and stuff. All right, guys, there you have it, $173. This is what you get. How are grocery prices where you live? Let me know. Let me know what you're having for dinner at your house. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
So where are we at on our grocery budget? Our budget for the month is $700. We have spent $303 so far. So with these 2 hauls, so that leaves us $397. Can we do it? I believe we can. We're working hard at it. All right. Leave me a comment. Let me know, what is your grocery budget and for how many people? We have 7 people at home, but so often I'm cooking for more than 7 people. And meat is the budget buster. Let me know, what's your grocery budget? We'll see you in the next video. Bye.